7 o'clock on a Tuesday night, and I am back. DJ Stutz here with Little Hearts Academy, and of course, the Imperfect Heroes podcast. And I just want to let everyone know if you are going to be in the Idaho Falls greater April, doing a luncheon workshop with Lindsey Terry. She's an amazing um, life coach, and we are coming together for just a Mamas Connect event where we're going to just sit and have some fun. We're going to talk about making connections, the connections you have with yourself, your kids, and then, of course, your network, your support group, and the people who are behind you, the people that you care and love about the most. So I will, after this is over, put the flyer in the comments, and you can get all the information that you need. All right, let's move on. This is the second this year of a parenting perspective episode. So once a month now, for the rest of the year, we'll see how it goes. I am doing a parent perspective episode. So whatever our theme is for the month, a mama or a daddy who has kiddos underfoot. They are in the middle of getting just the diapers changed and going through the toddler fun and getting kids in kindergarten and school and managing all of that with their sports and their other things that are going on. How is whatever our theme is, how is that working for you right now in your own home? Second one. And this month I have Lindsey Terry, and she is so great. So she has 3 kids, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. And then she's expecting her fourth. Oh my gosh, my glasses are just driving me crazy here. She is expecting her fourth in September. And lots of good things going on there. She is a working mom, and her husband is also a working dad. Thank heavens for that. And so it's kind of fun because in this episode, she brought her little 2-year-old with her, and we had a great time. And at some point, my sweet husband came and said, "Come play with me," so we can have our conversation. So you'll get a little bit of Paxton in there, and just a lot of sharing on how patience is working with this day-to-day mom, because I know how it was when I had my kids, and how it's been with teaching, right? The kindergartners or sometimes the preschoolers, and I know the challenges there, but it's kind of different when you're talking to someone that is right at work. And so it's kind of fun. Another fun thing about this episode is that Lindsey is a local mom that I see sometimes. She listens to the podcast, and um, we, so I asked her to come and be on, but she came to my little office here, did the podcast with her just sitting in a chair right next to me. We were just having the conversation. And so that was a new thing for me too. So lots of fun things with this episode. But we talked about how sometimes it's, the hard times is when you're really busy, right? With trying to get something done or trying to do something. And, your 2-year-old, very active 2-year-old, and is then getting upset. I want what I want, and I want it now, and I am going to make a lot of noise until I get what I want. And so working with that, and then sometimes she was talking about how her 2 older kids, so her oldest is a daughter, her next one is a son, and they will get at each other. Frustrating when you're dealing with that, and boy, do I remember those days too. And so we talked about some of the strategies that she's using we did some problem solving. And so you'll get a really good sense of how coaching goes with me if you are interested in having a parent coach. But we did some problem solving and some talking about what are some things then that she can do to enhance what she already has going on in her home. Such a great job. She's just a sweet little mom. But so you're going to get in on a lot of that as well, and like how to manage with a sense of humor when things get really tense, and you can feel your patience starting to, thin out, or what are some things that you can do if the kids are fighting and they are not being patient with one another. They don't want to wait for the brother, or they don't want to um, go to this event with the sister's involved in, and well, we got to go. I'm not leaving you here alone. We're all going. And so how can we get things set up so that we can, when you love someone, sometimes you're going to have to do things them, but it's not important to you. And patience in those times when, we don't really want to be there, but I have to go support my sister, or I, have to wait for my mom. She's busy talking, or, whatever it is. I want my dinner now and it's not going to be ready for half an hour. Those things are hard sometimes for kids to have to learn to wait. It's hard for adults, let's face it, for a lot more years than the kids have, and we still have problems with being patient and feeling and recognizing when we are being impatient. Sometimes it just kind of happens, and you don't realize how you're projecting your impatience. You're sick and tired of this. I'm tired of waiting, whatever it is. And so, finding that, being aware of that, and then when you catch yourself being impatient, then what are some things that you can do? And we talk about that as well. So it's a great episode, and I loved doing it. So I just want to remind you, if any of you, and where did I grab it? I thought I put it right here. Hang on, it's just right here. I see it. You, and I want to thank everyone who's been doing such a good job of buying Roman is Bigger on Amazon or Barnes and Noble. It's also on Walmart's website. You can order it online there. But I just want to thank everyone who is making this really move up in the charts. And if you have bought this, would you please do me a big favor and leave a rating and review? So it's easy on any of those three sites to just go on and give it a 5-star rating and tell us what's your favorite part about Roman is Bigger, and how he comes to understand his emotions and finding the vocabulary, the right words to be able to express that. And so, and if you haven't bought it yet, what's holding you up? You go ahead and buy it. And so it's on, like I said, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and that's it. And then, I often do different events. I go do readings at elementaries, um, and so if I do that, I always donate a hard copy for the school library or the public library, wherever it is that they're hosting me. And so that's always fun to do. And so I just want to uh, let you know that next week, next week on Tuesday, in fact, the next 2 weeks on Tuesday, I will be on an airplane at the time that we're supposed to be doing this. So one plane will be going off to Hawaii and the other one is coming back. So I won't be able to do lives next week, but what I am going to do is I am going to kind of pre-record this, and then we will post it on each 2 weeks, that it'll be a pre-recorded live, And then after that, I will be back. So it'll be, you know, doing, if you have any questions or if you want to get in touch with me, you always can. You can message me. You can send me an email at djstutz at littleheartsacademyusa.com, or you can just go to the podcast website and you can contact me through there as well, which is www.imperfectheroespodcast.com. And so there we are. So we'll week, or at least parenting. See you later, guys. Bye bye.